Yep.
So they might want to sit down again.
Did you all do it?
Okay.
Here, Marcy, sit down.
Can you hear me good? Okay. So again, this is Jonas Ely, and my youngest son Jeremiah, and my oldest son Isaiah. Jeremiah's 18, Isaiah will be 21 in Zanesville, Ohio when we get there. And he'll never forget his 21st birthday in Zanesville, Ohio. It's going to be kind of zany there. And then and Jonas is 21. And this is my sister, who's literally in chemotherapy right now. This is her son. So, before I begin, I wanted to see if any of you wanted to say something about the run so far.
Well, thank you guys for coming out today, supporting us. It's good to be in Colorado. It's our first day here. It's a beautiful state, and just thanks for coming out.
Like in Colorado, it's pretty good. So, the purpose of the run, people oftentimes ask, why would anybody in the right mind, of course it's probably questionable whether we are running across the United States 30 miles a day, why would anybody run 30 miles a day across the United States, you know, living in an RV for 4 months, do that? And for me, it goes back to a run, two previous runs I did 33 years ago, for a run for fitness and nutrition when I was a student 33 years ago, a solo run to promote physical fitness, and then in 1984 for Peace in Central America, 26 years ago. So when I looked around the country and I saw that maybe less than 2% of the people knew, for example, that Dr. Tucker Mager and his wife, I mean, I see a lot of NDs, I'm sorry, apologize. Okay. Many people here in Colorado, and people in this Glenwood Springs area, do not know them, and they should. Because they certainly know the name MD, and they certainly should know the word MD. You see, in the state of California where I'm from, we're licensed. And it's been only 6 years. So it's not like we're big veterans in licensure. I came along about 6 years ago, I had my practice in Sacramento, and we feel fortunate there. But these guys have been to school for 4 to 5 years. They've taken as much medical school as MDs have, even maybe 25 additional classes. They pass board exams, just like MDs do, and yet are not able to practice. They're not licensed here in the state of Colorado. So we're working to change that. But the major reason why we're here is because drastic times call for drastic measures. 1 out of every 3 children you see here, maybe not literally 1 out of 3 children here, but 1 out of 3 representative children will get diabetes this century. When I think about the fact of how many, diabetes is my specialty, or whether any other disease, but when you think about it, that many people are going to be tortured to death, are going to have a very difficult life. I see it every day. Amputations, with kidney dialysis, with so many different things that come from diseases that could be prevented. This is the pain that I have. And I felt the way that, for me, when I look at myself in the mirror each day, there's not too many mirrors around recently on this run, this last one, but it's, what can I do? And so, in my work as an naturopathic doctor, it's not, for me, it's not so much like research. There are already great naturopathic doctors who are doing research in natural medicine. That was really not my calling. My calling was to say, let's do something that's extreme to bring attention to the cause, that we believe in something. Think about it, that Jeremiah, 18 years old, could be the youngest person in the history of the United States since 1920 to run across the United States. He gave up the summer, right? He just graduated from high school. Isaiah delayed college, and Jonas took off a quarter from school. Not because they didn't have anything better to do. Certainly it's an adventure, and so that's, you know, there's a fun element to it, and doing something that most people aren't doing. But to come out here and sacrifice what they have, to me, it's tremendous. And I admire them a lot for what they're doing. We're going to talk later about natural medicine, but really what we're trying to do here in natural medicine is to treat the cause. To find and treat the cause. If a person comes in with a headache, or comes in with cramps, or comes in with diabetes, why do they have diabetes? Not just take these pills, but is it the diet? Is it nutrition? Is it stress? Is it the lack of movement? What we're trying to say is we can change America, but we have to start. We can't just give up. And so what I would encourage you to do is please go to therun.org and please tell as many people as you can about therun.org. And please make sure to get a bracelet, and we get a bracelet for friends so that you can ask them to wear it. We're going to be arriving in Washington D.C. and then New York City. We're arriving in New York City on 11/11/11 on Veterans Day. So if you can wear this as a symbol of your solidarity with us, and think about us. And when you see this on your wrist, remember that we're out there running 30 miles a day. We need your support. We need your letters, your emails. I blog every day, so you can write responses to the blogs. And please, I'd love to see tomorrow, when we look at the statistics from Glenwood Springs, that a lot of people went. But I know a lot of people went to the website. So I think about the woman, the hairdresser that I met in Winnemucca, Nevada. I was doing a little guerrilla marketing. We didn't have any press in Winnemucca, so I went there. Went to a hairdresser, and I said to her, "This is Iran, we're running across the United States." And she said, "We're running for health," and I explained what we're doing just briefly. She said, "You weren't sent by Michelle Obama, were you?" And I said, "No, we weren't, but what does Michelle Obama have to do with it?" She goes, "Well," she goes, "I believe in personal responsibility." And so I said, "Well, so do I. I mean, I'm not here to make anybody exercise or to reduce their stress or to sleep better, things like that. I'm just encouraging people to do that." She said, "Okay." And she goes to her tip drawer and she pulls a $10 bill out and said, "Here, take this, good luck." And I really thought, this is what it's about. And I think as naturopathic doctors, we need to do a better job. And that's what I'm going to be telling at the end of the week at our national conference, that we need to do a better job of getting the word out, because there's great doctors, there's incredible medicine I see that we do across the country. There's maybe 4,000 of it. I would encourage you to learn more about naturopathic medicine. The two doctors here are going to talk more about it, investigate it, and whether it's naturopathic medicine or it's natural medicine in general, or it's living a healthier lifestyle, we can all do that. It's not that big of a deal. You don't have to do anything extreme. You know, sometimes what it takes to be healthy is to have more gratitude. It doesn't cost anything, the last time I checked. It doesn't cost anything to forgive our brother or sister or our neighbor or our enemy. That doesn't cost anything other than maybe our ego. So I encourage you to do everything you can to promote this movement. So, Isaiah, do you want to say something?
It's real fun. It's our time.
It's been a long day.
Yeah. Where'd you run in from today?
We ran from, so what town were we in?
It'd be Newcastle, Rifle,
no,
30
Vernal.
miles?
Vernal, Utah, to Dinosaur.
30 miles? Is it combined 30?
They're running on Highway 40.
Yeah. They each
I know that. I'm just saying.
each run 30.
Oh, so it's a combined 30, 120 miles. Oh,
At mile 19, I got tendonitis.
Oh, Vernal.
So tonight, I'm going to get a peat moss bath.
Nice.
You know, for the wonderful doctors here. And so that I can. I'd love to go. They're going to go to the hot springs. The hot springs probably not the best thing for me right now. But I'm going to recover hopefully soon. But thanks for coming.
So thank you guys for running across the country and for sacrificing your body and your summers, etc. for this great cause. We of course believe in it very strongly. We are naturopathic doctors. doctors, and many of you might not know what that means, and so we'd like to just give you a little bit of an orientation to it, as well as an orientation to our clinic, so you can find out a little bit more about us. Naturopathic doctors are highly educated doctors, very similar in training to conventional medicine, but we do things with a different philosophical bent. So I want to tell you a little bit about our philosophical principles and how we implement them in our practice and how they can benefit your health and give you some ideas of the therapeutics that we offer as well. So the first principle of naturopathic medicine is the vis medicatrix naturae. It means the healing power of nature. We believe as naturopathic doctors that your body takes care of itself, and that our role is to identify specific disturbances to its natural balance that might be interrupting its function, and then eliminate or mitigate the effects of that disturbance and support the body at reinvigorating itself. As all doctors know, and as all people should know, a broken bone heals itself. No doctor actually makes your body heal itself. The doctor just helps to facilitate that process. And the second principle of naturopathic medicine is the primum non nocere, means first do no harm. And we take that very literally and or seriously in naturopathic medicine to mean that we use the methods of least force first, always trying to get as great a benefit out of as little of an intervention as possible. So our intent is typically to do, as many things as are necessary to get it done, but never step to the higher level therapeutics until it's really required. The third principle is tolle causa, which means treat the cause. So we're always oriented to digging at and focusing on what the underlying cause of any particular condition is. That's part of supporting the whole body. And then tolle toto, which means treat the whole person. We're always focused on every aspect of the person when we're treating them, so that we can help them be healthy, whole, successful people rather than just necessarily physically healthy or etc. We also, another principle is docere. The word doctor actually comes from the root of the word teacher, and we believe it's our role to